What'd you do?
This is totally unnecessary. I'm not talking.
What'd you do?
Why are you recording this?
What'd you do?
Is this, wearing your jammies and whatever the hell this thing is, necessary?
What'd you do?
Why? This is a family personal issue. I don't need to be talking to the VC about something personal that goes on in the house.
The VC is your help. What did you do?
I did a bad thing. And I'm being punished for it. I know.
Well, he's not going to admit it.
Okay,
so
fine. I'm not going to let you twist and contort my words. I'll tell my story.
Okay, what'd I give you Tuesday morning?
You gave me money because...
How much?
$20 for gas because we can't put enough in the car to last for 2 weeks because we go to work and back and work and back, and so I need more than what you can put in the tank. So you gave me a $20 bill and put it in my wallet.
And what happened Wednesday? Yesterday?
On the way home from work, I stopped by the Salvation Army and noticed that they didn't have any vinyl records whatsoever. Because remember the other day I'd said that they just don't have any lately at all. And so I asked the lady, I said, hey, when are you guys going to get any more vinyl records? She says, I have some in back. I have a whole crate full of them. We just haven't priced them and brought them out yet. And I said, they're usually $1 a piece, right? She's like, yeah, that's what they'll be. I'm like, well, how many are there? And she says, let me go check. And she goes in back and brings them out. And they got marked kind of like at 50 cents a piece. Because they were, I got the whole crate of them for $20. Because I happened to have $20 on me. And I'm like,
So who's walking to work next week?
I could find a way to work. But I mean, how can I pass up all those records for 50 cents each?
Was that responsible?
No.
And what are you trying to teach your daughter?
You didn't have to tell her.
She was on the phone when you called me and told me.
I know, she was on speakerphone. You always gotta have me on speakerphone. Right, Zach? Whenever we talk on the phone in this house, it's always on speakerphone, isn't it? Funny, huh? So anyway, here's the records I got that I shouldn't have got for $20. And you guys in the VC get to let me know down in the comments, was it worth $20 for what I got? Because personally, I think it really was. We'll find out.
Was it worth the punishment?
No, it's not going to be worth the punishment. This is just terrible. And totally unnecessary. I could have just done the thing and said, yeah, I spent money I shouldn't have on it. And let it go. I don't need to be punished for it. I'm a grown-ass man!
Pick up my mallow.
Mallow, it has a name now?
Yes.
I made her bottom flatter. Now she sits flat.
You hurt my mallow.
Whatever! Yeah, you're like, haha, funny little skit, Steve. I really am in trouble, and I really got in trouble yesterday. For real. No joke. We remember Mrs. Valley Vinyl's already spent money for Christmas shopping and all that other stuff, and I didn't have any money to go to Black Store Friday at all. And yet I took $20 that was meant for something that is necessity. And yeah, I was naughty. I've been in Vinyl Addicts Anonymous. You guys that follow my channel know that I've had 2 stints there. She says Monday I got to go back to my meetings, and I don't blame her. So I'll show you what's here. The first thing I want to show is, as a punishment, she knew what I wanted the most out of the crate and grabbed it for herself, and it is hers, and she's already put it on her Discogs, and she's claimed it. I'm not allowed to have it. And so I'll show you the very first thing. Strawberry Shortcake Over the Rainbow picture disc, and bonus in here, the actual other one with Strawberry Shortcake and Friends. So 2 Strawberry Shortcake picture discs. Honestly, each one of these could go for $20 a piece in mint shape. I've seen them on Discogs there, but yeah, Strawberry Shortcake, guys. Right? And you're like, well, great. You spent $20 on a Strawberry Shortcake picture discs. No, I also spent $20 on the Strawberry Shortcake Country Jamboree and Strawberry Shortcake I Love You. It's okay for a grown-ass man to like Strawberry Shortcake, but wearing these pajamas is ridiculous. And don't ask me what the difference is. There's a difference. It's different. It's different. All right. The first batch of records is what I'm going to call the value vinyl section. I'm going to leave what I call the meat for you guys, because I know what you guys like more than what I like, to the end. But I'm going to show you the records, and most of these I don't have any clue about. So if you know anything about them, have heard anything about them, put them down there. Unlike other videos, I'm not going to be doing the editing and bringing in sound clips for these guys after I find out while I'm editing. So I usually do that. Like, I don't know nothing about this, and I'm editing, and I put in the sound clip like, hey, now I know who they are. Not going to find out who they are until I actually listen to the vinyl. So, here's what I got. Jesse Blevins. Jesse Blevin. Still in the shrink. It's called But Not Forgotten. Says here, the recording career of Los Angeles rhythm and blues singer Jesse Blevin, though tragically cut short, covered the entire 1950s decade and on more than 15 different record labels. Don't know Jesse Blevin. Still in the shrink, The Passions. Just to Be With You. No clue. When you got great pictures like that in the back, you know it's a high quality recording. From Clifton Records. Don't know. The Neighbor's Complaint. The Neighbor's Complaint, Remember Then. The Neighbor's Complaint. Remember Then. I love the Final Discovery. See what I'm talking about? For me, this is worth the money. A lot of these are in the shrink. Great shape. And they're a discovery. I don't know anything about them. Louis Jordan or Louis Jordan. Greatest Hits. Hey! He looks happy. But I know there's a song here called Choo Choo Chaboogie. That sounds good. I'm not familiar with this guy either. Here's some of the songs on the back. See if any of them are familiar to you. Let the Good Times Roll. Is that the original version of the... No, that's not the same song. Let the Good Times Roll. Leo Kottke. Kottke? Leo. Greenhouse. It's a very flat paper finish. Anyone know who Leo Kottke is, or Kottke? I do know this band, and I know who they are, and I have a record of theirs. I just don't have this one. In the shrink, the very best of Little Anthony and the Imperials. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy. Yeah. Nice. The Exquisites. Go Over the Rainbow. Another really good quality recording. Look at those pictures. And Jack, Jorge, Emilio, Henry, and Sam. Dude, seriously. If Greedo from Star Wars, you know, the one that shot at Han, because, you know, Han shot first. No, you know. If he had a human form, that'd be him. Sleazy guy in a bar making a deal. Page Recording, The Exquisites, Go Over the Rainbow. Nostalgia, Remember Then. You'd think it'd be some kind of record compilation, but what's weird is, I don't think it is. I think it's a band called Nostalgia. And down here it says, from Canada. Nostalgia. Remember, I don't know. I don't know any of these. Help me out, guys. Yesterday's News. Good old acapella. Maybe this should go in my barbershop, because I got a whole section of barbershop over there. But it's not. There's 5 of them, so it doesn't count as a quartet. but it is a cappella. Yesterday's news, good old a cappella. A Night with the Elegants. A lot of these bands look like the exact same band, the exact same people in them from like the 70s. But I wonder if this is an a cappella thing too. No, there's a guy with a git fiddle right there, so no clue. A Night with the Elegants. Randy and the Rainbow. Remember, was that like before Ronnie James Dio joined, They had Randy? Alright. I think they changed their style of music there. I bet that's Randy. Looks like a Randy, doesn't he? Hi! My name's Randy. You know what I like? Eclairs. I like eclairs with the filling in them. They call it Bavarian cream. Gosh, that's good stuff right there. Alright, that's enough, Randy. Sit down. The 1980s doo-wop album. Same guys, but this is from the 80s. 10 years later, I guess. I don't know. It's Eddie Bryan. Again, still in the streak. It features the Autumns and the Infernos. Again, this is all stuff I've never seen before. That's why I got it. And still in the shrink. Nuts. The greatest hits of the 5 Satans. Satins. Satin. Boy, calling 5 black guys Satan. I can't get away with that nowadays. I'm going to get booped up at YouTube. Anyway, this is from Ember Records. Looks like a very small, inexpensive pressing and release. Ember. Interesting. Do I know anything from the 5 Satins? I don't recall. I can't recall. Tim Hardin. 1 off of Verve Folkways. Stereo. Yeah. He looks really serious, like, no, I'm not going to pay that price for my car insurance. You're going to have to find a way to lower my rates. Right? That's what he looks like, huh? But Tim Hardin, if you guys know who he is, let me know. Hey, you guys ever used to do sword fighting when you were kids or like teenagers? I mean, where guys would take their pants off and take their dilly doos out and you'd whack around with them. You just kind of it's called sword fighting. Remember that? You guys never did sword fighting? Must be a Michigan thing. Anyway, it's also known as the Battle of the Organs. We used to call it that too. Battle of the Organs or sword fighting. I don't know. It wasn't gay. And if it was, who cares? We're not in society anymore that judges people on their sexual orientation. Yeah. Battle of the Organs. Let's see here. There's Louis Rivera and Doc Bagby. That looks like good stuff. I would have spent some good money on just this one. That looks great. Michael Cooney. Or The Cheese Stands Alone. Is that his name? The Cheese Stands Alone? It's kind of a pretentious, artsy name, isn't it? Party for The Cheese Stands Alone. I don't know. It even says on the back there, Michael Cooney or The Cheese Stands Alone. Folk Legacy Records. Looks like it's out of Connecticut. That little small state nobody cares about. Yeah. Wow. I just don't know, man. I'm curious what this label looks like. Ooh, there's even a booklet in here. Is this a play or something? There is. It's like lyrics. The whole lyric book. Okay. The Cheese Stands Alone, but he sure's got a lot to say in a thick booklet. And Folk Legacy, that's the record label. Oddball weird, because, I don't see any of the names on here. It's not like Jack Hammer. I'm just making up a name, with his album Michael Cooney, also known as The Cheese Stands Alone. It sounds like his name is The Cheese Stands Alone, because there's no other names anywhere else on there. See? Michael Cooney. Or The Cheese Stands Alone. I have no clue. I'm confounded. I love it. Next up, Patrick Sky, A Harvest of Gentle Clang. Seriously, A Harvest of Gentle Clang. What the hell does that mean? Is that like some kind of British word for like prostitutes? I don't know. Hello, get me my clang on this weekend, right now? Alright, governor, mate. A Harvest of John Clang, Patrick Sky. This is all... Seriously, hey, if you're trying to hang yourself, fella, that's not how you do it. You gotta have more neck-related there. That's just... You're making a cover for an album. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna jump up and grab this branch and just take a picture of me. Sweet, we'll put that on the cover. This is the kind of stuff I love. That's why I said it was worth $20. And the punishments. The Revivals. I'm so young again. Well, you guys don't look very young. Look at that. You guys kind of look at mid-30s, 40s. You're kind of old. Why in the world are you feeling so young again? Oh, it's because you're banging that chick. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'd feel young again, too, if I was banging something like that. I ain't banging nothing lately, but anyway. But, Memory Lane Records... The Revivals. Any clue, guys? Let me know. I have none. Don't know anything about them. Jerry Blavat presents the Nostalgia 5. Now, remember that other group was called Nostalgia? Maybe it's the same group. But they're actually called the Nostalgia 5. I'll have to look them up, but they got Boss Hogg's freaking car back there they stole, and then got these nice white leisure suits with red interior. I'm telling you, these guys are styling. Look at them there. I have hemorrhoids. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Wow. Nice porn stash, bro. Oh, the Porn Stash Brothers. Nice. And that's it. An acapella salute to the classics. So again, maybe these are all acapella groups, these ones I don't know about. This one I thought was great. Buzzin' with Mixed Company. And they're buzzards, but they look like crows. It's kind of racist. Remember how, Dumbo, they're like they had a problem with the crows being black and having black culture, and this, I don't know, man. Seems very racist. I don't know. Again, acapella, I don't know, but I'm going to say it is. Because down here it does have a song that says acapella music segment, so I don't know. Oh, there's white and black guys. It's Mixed Company. Awesome. Good for them. Good for them. Somebody at some point paid $8 for this. Okay, fair. Fair enough. All right. The Connoisseur Collection of the 5 Keys. Do you know who the 5 Keys are? Oh, they were a teenage quartet. Used to be called the Sentimental Four. Then they added some guy. Now they're the 5 Keys. I'll find out later. Again, in the shrink. Okay, that's what I call the value vinyl section. Those are the oddball, weirdos, things that I love that made me want to just go hee-hee. The rest of the stuff is probably good quality stuff that, is pretty good finds that you guys might find exciting, that I read, whatever. They're good stuff, though. First up, if you're a fan of folk singer Sean Phillips, I don't know if he's associated with a band or anything else, but I heard that he worked with a lot of famous folk singers. I'm going to say folk singers. In the 70s and late 60s. Whoever this was, liked that Sean Phillips a lot. I've got Sean Phillips collaboration. Sean Phillips contribution. Sean Phillips faces. Let me move my hand. Faces. Sean Phillips looks like self-titled. Sean Phillips, I love the cover on this one. Rumpelstiltskin's Resolve. Look at that guy. Look at the outfits they're on. That's great stuff right there. Hey! And Sean Phillips' second contribution. And this one's a gatefold. So, Sean Phillips, you guys know him? Heard of him? Know any history or tidbits of trivia about him? Load me up in the comments. That's why I do this. Educate me. Next up, 10 years after, 10 years later, I don't know the difference between the bands, but there's Alvin Lee, 10 years later, right on. Is that related to 10 years after? I'm hoping so, because there's also Alvin Lee and Company 10 years after. And then there's also 10 years after Alvin Lee and Company. And then another Positive Vibrations 10 years after. So whoever it was liked 10 years after or Alvin Lee, but all together got those four. I have one of theirs, but not totally familiar with the catalogs. If I remember, it's 70s rock, right? Good stuff. All right, now, hold your pants on, folks, because I have a record that some of you might want if you don't have it already. But I'm not giving it up for the life of me, because this is an artist I've been wanting a record for the longest time. It's an artist that you guys love, and I've seen in the VC. I've seen on Emma's channel. I've seen him on Jeff Kempen's channel. I could list all the people that love this guy. And I do too. Just never had him on vinyl. But I do now. Who is that? By the way, guys, I only paid 20 bucks for the whole crate. This record might be worth 20 bucks to somebody, because I think it's pretty awesome. It is what? Ding, 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 ding. Aww, Rory Gallagher Irish Tour 74. Yeah. Pretty good shape, gang. A little bit of ring wear, but not bad at all. I got a Rory Gallagher. Yeah. Next up, I've got a couple. Now I got one more. Rare Earth, get ready. I don't have this one. Rare Earth is some good stuff too. Some of that blue-eyed soul and some classic rock mixed in. Gotta love it. Rare Earth label. And look at the shape this thing's in, man. Next up. Alright, you guys might not say this is a cool record that's worth everything, but it is to me. Great copy of Joni Mitchell. Dog Eat Dog. In great shape. Look at that. Beautiful. Joni Mitchell. Alright. Beth, if you're watching, you'd appreciate that I picked this up in there too. There was actually a couple extra, and I didn't grab every record they had. There was like 3 or 4 I put back, and then there's 3 or 4 that I grabbed to replace them because I said I wanted them. Because I only had the 20 bucks. I didn't have 21 or 22. You know, I had soda cans in the back. I should just go back, return those bottles, and then I can get those. Probably going to do that tomorrow, if they're still there. Yeah, going to do that. Just don't tell Mrs. Value Vinyl. Anyway, what did I get? This nice, crispy copy of George Strait, Greatest Hits Volume 2. Ah, nice. Isn't that a pleasant fellow? Yeah, if I leave this there long enough, I think they'll make it my thumbnail. That'd be great. Alright. Next up, I got something for my K-Tel collection that I did not have. A 2 LP set called Hitline. And we've got Michael Jackson's Rock With You, Radio, the Spinners, Kool and the Gang, Isaac Hayes, Little River Band, Robert Palmer, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Rupert Holmes, of course Escape, you know. But yeah, Hitline. And both records are in there. And they're in pretty good shape. Just dirty. I don't mind them dirty. I like it dirty. I can clean it up. And last but not least, the 2 that are what I consider staples in most collections that people usually have, but I just didn't for this one. The other one, I had one, but you see it in the wild, you don't leave it in the wild, because you'd be... So I got one to give, I believe. So, first one. Emma, I don't think you watch my videos, but if you do, somebody let Emma at 8 Vinyl Alone know that I went and purposely picked this up and traded back for it because of her. Cheap Trick at Budokan. Yeah, I picked it up, man. It's good stuff. It's got a booklet thing here and some bunch of stuff, but hey, you know, I got it. And so that's awesome. I love that. I love that. You know, never really was a big, huge Cheap Trick person, only because of exposure. But now that I've been exposed, I want to expose myself. Wording. Right. Okay. And last but not least, when I said that if you see it in the wild and you don't pick it up, you're a fool. Well, that's because there isn't that many records out there with the laser etching. Where is it? Oh, it's on there. Stupid. Oh, there you go. Can you see it? Look at that. Yes, guys, it sticks. Ooh. But yeah. Styx was in there too. Paradise. Like I said, I got a copy of it, but it's really rough. And, well, not really rough. It's like it's 7. It's not mint. This one might be an upgrade. I don't know. But it was a gift. So I'll have to figure out if that person wants it back or whatever. But yeah, Styx. Paradise. That was in there too. And that, my guys, was the crate that I got for $20. You let me know down below if you think it was worth $20, 50 cents a record for 40 records. Or if, yeah, maybe it was worth it, but it wasn't worth not having gas money and I did a bad thing. Or be my enabler buddies. Be like, dude, you got a great deal. Those are some great records. That's awesome. Yeah, I would have found some other way to get gas. You can work from home, right? You've done that before. Figure it out. This is a deal you can get now. You can always get gas whenever. I'm hoping you guys will help me with that and enable me down there and not tell me I was naughty. Okay? So, that's it, gang. It's Thanksgiving. I'm going to post this up. No huge editing or nothing like that. Just going to do a straight video so I can spend more time with my family. And now that I'm done with the video, I'm going to go ahead and get out of my suit here and enjoy some time with my family. So, I thank you guys very much for showing up here. And take care and have a great, great Thanksgiving. Oh, and one last thing. Any of the records you saw for the first time, I'm going to ask for requests. Is there an artist or a record that you want me to do a deep dive on? Instead of letting the Discog Randomizer this weekend do one, I'm going to go to the comments and see who you guys want to know more about and have me do a deep dive on, where I do all my time and effort and fancy editing and whatnot on. That I can do. So let me know down in the comments who you want to know more about and have me do a deep dive. And I'm going to get some clothes on, because it's frickin' cold!